Hey, my Young and the Restless fans. Yes, we are back. It is Friday and the cliffhanger episode. And yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. First, we see Audra flirts with Adam. Nick is angry with Nate and confronts him. And then Victoria asks Nate to be her COO. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for June 23rd. And without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So let's start out over at Newman, where Nikki is hotter than fish grease that Victoria made Nick take that leave of absence. Nikki, you and Victor can only blame yourself. You let Victoria get away with everything, and now she got the big head. Now, Nikki, you claimed that you would side with Nick, so what are you going to do? I guess my guess is nothing. Pretty much just get mad and shake your head. Now, Victoria said making Nick take that leave of absence was the right thing to do, but when she was in a similar situation with Ashlyn, work was her therapy, yeah, make that make sense. I am so ready for this girl to be taken down a notch. Victoria claims that she's tired of folks second guessing her decisions at Newman, and you know what? They might have to. I mean, you nearly gave away the company, and now a whole man is unalive. Uh-oh, here comes Victor, and he wants to know what's going on. You know what, Victor? I'll tell you. Your daughter's being led by her nether regions. So then Nikki laid it all out for Victor. Victoria claimed that this is her decision and don't know why folks are making a big deal out of it. Like I said before, you darn nearly lost the company, Victoria. Now, Nikki thinks that this has something to do with Nate. And of course, that is the truth. And guess who's getting an earful? None other than Audra Charles. Speaking of Nate, Nate is over at the GCAC running into funny Tuckers. I love this guy. He is just too funny with his witty jokes. However, guess who else running to Nate? Nick. And he told him hiring him he knew was going to be a problem. Yes, Nick, you definitely called it. But who knew that he would take your job? Now, he accused Nate of using Victoria and brought up what he did to his own family. Tell you, Nate sure can lie because he told Nick that he doesn't think Victoria will make him interim COO. Now, Nick told him that, well, if you're not interested in taking the job, don't take it, and that he needs to stay in his lane. And then Nate says that if Victoria needs his help, he won't say no. And Nick says, aha, there it is. And guess who shows up with all of this back and forth? And Tucker was happy to send her their way was Victoria. Victoria was like, man, you wasted no time coming over here confronting Nate. He then, of course, gets a text saying Sally was being released. And then we see Victoria telling Nate Nick's leave of absence is immediate and she needs him to step in. She actually had the nerve to ask if he was okay with that. Of course he is. Victoria, next is your seat. Are you going to be okay with that too? So now we're over at Society where we see Victor and Nikki discussing this whole situation. And Nikki thinks that Victoria hasn't learned her lesson. Victor was like, nope, she hasn't. He also thinks that Victoria is the one driving this whole situation, which shocks Nikki, and how Nate is a happy follower. And you can tell Victor, yeah, he's worried about his daughter's competency when it comes to men and business. So now over at the hospital, Adam came to visit Sally, who wasn't in her room at first. She was having tests done, getting ready to be released. Sally wasn't too happy to see him, and I wish Adam would just leave this girl alone. There's no more baby. Let her be Nick's problem, because she is being really rude and disrespectful. I mean, he is trying after saving her life. Unfortunately, the baby at this point, there was no guarantee. She tells him that she don't want to see him. Now, he wants to explain his side, but she said that she heard all of that when she pretended to be asleep. Now, Adam told her that if he had opted to save the baby, again, there was no guarantee she would have survived. She asked him to leave and then looked at the stillbirth certificate and cried. Nick came to pick her up, which of course should make her happy. I am so over this. move him away, and you know that this whole thing is about to turn left because Nick doesn't stay with nobody long. So you know what, Sally, that's what you signed up for. I hope you enjoy all of it. So now Adam is over at the jazz lounge. Audra joins him and reintroduces herself. I thought Adam and Audra had already known each other, but they made it look like in this episode that they never met each other before. And of course, him now knowing that she's the COO over at Newman Media, they talk about this whole thing with them being on opposing sides, competitors. However, when it comes to Adam, yeah, he's not feeling it. He told her, don't even think about flirting with me. I don't have time for it. Tucker came over wishing him condolences. He takes off, and you can tell that Adam is in a very dark place where he looked like he is spiraling and spiraling fast. Hopefully, it doesn't take him back to his dark side, but according to the spoilers, it looked like that's the direction that they're going to take Adam Newman again. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Friday, June 23rd, 2023. Stay tuned for the Bold and the Beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.